afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin. Teddy's over there because, well, there's too much stuff here. And today we're going to be looking at the Ducky Legend mechanical keyboard. So let's dive straight in then with the design. And first of all, this is just gorgeous. You know, this is no other way to put it. So this feature 5mm thick aluminium case top. It's just so nice. That's the thickest aluminium, that's how we say it in the land of the long white cloud, is aluminium, not aluminum. The thickest aluminium case top of any mass-produced keyboard. So that's quite a cool feat. It has a smooth satin-like beat-blasted finish that gives a more understated look than brushed aluminium. I really like it. It just looks fantastic. It just came off so nice. And currently you can either get it in the black, as you see here, or in silver. But there may be more colors coming in the future. Now, as far as everything else, it's just a standard Ducky design. Just super solid looking, super solid build quality, as you would expect from having that much aluminium. Great ergonomics, like normal. And lots of adjustment at the back, so you can adjust it with two different clips, you know, for two different heights basically. And from standard it is quite hiked up as well, but I thought it was really good. So this thing is just gorgeous. It's probably, you know, it may be a bit simple for some people, but personally I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The silver one looks gorgeous too, and this fantastic looking, one of the best looking keyboards I have ever seen. Now the keys, so Cherry MX switches, just like normal with Ducky. Right now, it's only available at Playtech in Cherry MX Blues or Cherry MX Reds, although I would imagine it would come in the usual suspects, which is the four that normally get released, so Blues, Reds, Browns, and Blacks. But so far, that isn't available, but hopefully further down the road it will be. Now it has volume controls up on the top right, so you can volume up, volume down, and mute, and a calculator button, which is just a thing Ducky does. I find it quite useful, though. You know, I always fail to remember to use them. So there's that. But yeah, key-wise, Cherry MX keys are the best. Some come close, like Logitech's Roma Gs, but they're just the best. Just nothing's better than them, in my opinion. Personally, blue switches are my favorite. Then closely followed by brown switches, my two go-tos. A lot of people like red switches also, and of course the black switches. But yeah, they're just the best. Just Cherry MX, they just make the best mechanical key switches, hands down. So that's all that needs to be said there. Now lighting. So it only comes with single color lighting, which some people might feel like it's a bit of a letdown. However, personally I don't, because not everybody wants RGB lighting. And if you want more lighting options, then consider looking at the Ducky Shine 4 with its twin LED setup, or twin color LEDs, so you can get, like, make it pink or purple or blue or red, whatever you like. If you really want good lighting like that, then, or more customizable lighting I should say, then the Shine 4 is a better bet. But if you're just fine with more standard type, you know, lighting, just single color, there still is a bit of adjustment, which we'll get to in a minute, then the Legend should do just fine. Personally, I mean, I've used a lot of RGB keyboards by now, and it is cool, but I don't particularly have a huge, you know, problem with just single color keyboards, and I'm not really, yeah, RGB is good because you can make it look, suit whatever build you have or your other peripherals, but I'm, you know, constantly changing, so it is not really that. Yeah, I suppose in another way you could look at it as it's more useful for me because it is constantly changing. But yeah, I don't have I'm not a big fan of it. Like I wouldn't just purely get RGB keyboards. I'm fine with just single color ones as well. Now it has 4 lighting modes. The normal mode, as you can see now, obviously in just the brightness. This is kind of on like a medium brightness right now. But you also have reactive mode, which basically it'll just highlight the keys that you type with or you hit basically. Explosion mode, which is kind of self-explanatory, and breathing mode, which again is kind of self-explanatory. So just those 4 modes, I think it's just fine. Honestly, lighting wise, some people may say it's limited. I would agree with that statement, But personally for this, I think it doesn't really matter, and there are quite a few people out there that I've spoken to that do not care for RGB lighting. And I'm kind of 50-50 about it too. I don't really mind either way. So there's that. Now to the features. So it has the durable dual layer PCB design, which is more reliable than a single-sided PCB. Their ARM microcontroller, 1000 Hz report rate, anti-ghosting key matrix, and I didn't have any ghosting troubles with this. You may say, you know, well, that should be the case with all mechanical keyboards, and it really should, but there's some I've tested that still had ghosting problems. But the Legend, no ghosting issues at all. A Windows key lock function, which is good, so you don't accidentally hit it when you're in games, and a USB repeat acceleration. So, overall, what do I think of the Ducky Legend? Well, design-wise, it's sexy, it's solid, the build quality just feels fantastic, and design-wise, I think it looks great. So, just fantastic in that area. Cherry MX keys are the best, so obviously switches-wise, it's got that covered, they're the best you can get. The lighting is simple, but the LEDs look great, especially on this black one with the white LEDs. I think it looks really good, and I really like the way it looks. Yeah, it's a bit more simple. So if you want a Ducky keyboard but you want more advanced lighting, as I said before, then look at the Shine 4. And if you're just looking for an RGB keyboard, but you still want aluminium, then look at the Corsair K70. It also has all their great features, which I said adds to the quality. And overall, this just does nothing wrong. You could say maybe in lighting I was a bit harsh, but honestly I don't call that a downgrade or a drawback at all, or a con. It's just is what it is. So, you know, and as I said, some people don't want it. So this is just overall a great, solid keyboard, mechanical keyboard that does nothing wrong. It looks great, it's solid, it's going to be reliable, very good quality, excellent layout, great key switches. And honestly, I'd have to say this is my new favorite mechanical keyboard. It is just fantastic, and it looks so good, and they're so nice to use. And yeah, maybe I'll get one of these in the future. Now, for people that ask what mechanical keyboard they should get, and this is going to be a huge generalization, but just to put out there, what I would recommend is, yeah, I really like the Ducky lineup of mechanical keyboards. Just every one I use is really good. So if you're just looking for a mechanical keyboard, you're not sure where to start, the Ducky are especially good for people that want to get their first mechanical keyboard. I would say, honestly, look at the Ducky lineup. You can figure out the differences pretty easily between them. I'd say if you want the most premium in terms of just the overall quality, then yes, get the Legend and the most sexy. If you're one that, as I said before, wants more lighting, than the Shine 4. But if you just want a bare bones kind of one, then look at the Shine 0. And if you want a smaller one, there's the Ducky Mini. So yeah, that's going to round out this video, and this is an absolutely fantastic keyboard. And I think I might get one sometime soon. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it, and please subscribe to Tech Showdown. As you can see, there's the 960 in there now, so the next video coming out is going to be the 960 Showdown, so make sure you subscribe for that. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.